Hi guys, I'm Ken from OK Portugal, and today I have a stunning property to show you. It's nestled in the peaceful village of Malhada do Cervo in the municipality of Castelo Branco, right here in central Portugal. And the property we're looking at today is a beautifully restored 2-bedroom stone village house. It's arranged over 2 floors and renovated to a really high standard. It combines traditional Portuguese character with modern comforts, including double glazing, air conditioning, a stunning swimming pool, and a separate annex that's perfect for guests or additional accommodation. The property is located just 25 minutes from the city of Castelo Branco, where you'll find all your everyday amenities, shops, restaurants and transport links. It's also only around 2 hours from the capital city of Portugal, which is Lisbon, and its international airport, and approximately 3 hours from Porto, which is a beautiful city up in the north that also has an international airport. So here is a map, and it shows the borders and boundaries of the property. It shows where we are standing outside right now. We can see the old walls of the property here are made out of something called schist. It's a type of old stonework that they use. And we can see this is the annex building we're going to go and look at first. And then this is the entrance, and it's got a metal gate, all powered by a motorized slider. So electrically operated sliding gates. We come into this big parking area here. This is what they call calçada tiles. So it's old Portuguese tiles that are quite traditional. And then if we look this way, we've got the annex. So this is a really nice little studio apartment. It's got air conditioning, it has mains electricity, mains water, and we can see on the side here it says it's built in 1951. So not a history, what's that? 75 years. And the entrance to this building is through this door. It's a really wide door, a really big door. It's a glass panel and it has a shutter on the inside. And as we go in, I'll be able to show you more about the shutter. So let's talk about that first. Basically, this shutter can be opened like this, and now you've just got a big glass window letting lots of light into this annex. And also the shutter is on hinges that you could just lift it up and you can take it off completely and you can store it separately. So, you know, if you don't need the shutter on here and you just want lots of light in here, this can actually be removed. And behind the shutter over here we have the kitchen. So let's just look from the top here. We've got a really nice sort of backsplash made out of mosaic type tiles, and then I really like this. It's a big thick chunky board of wood and quite a nice modern sink. I like how the modern and the old all mesh together in a sort of country kitchen. And then if we look on this side, we've got a nice sliding door made in pine. I quite like how they've taken all of the woodwork and they've given it a bit of a burn finish. Looks pretty good. And they've carried that on in here in the bathroom. So we've got like a tongue and groove bathroom, and that's also got that sort of burnt effect. And then we have the toilet over here, a really nice little sink made out of stone. And on this side over here we have a shower. So walk-in shower and shower tray. And if we spin this way we can look back. It's a very cute and cozy little apartment, but I like it. Look how the light reflects on the walls and gives you all the contrast on these stones. It's beautiful. And I quite like these LED lights that they've got here, giving a nice warm like sort of light. And the very smooth rendered look going next to these tiles. So if we go into the main space here, look at this. This has got an air conditioner on the wall here so you can heat and cool. And then we've got a really big space in here, look at that. Really big space. There's some LED lights inset that shine up the wall. This could be an area where you have a bed. And so you've got a bed and a kitchen and a toilet as a little flat. Or perhaps you could put a sleeper sofa over here. And on the other side of the room, you could have your television and a little diner, you know, a little dining set and stuff. And then this could be a lovely little flat. And here's a look from the other side of the room. They've got quite an interesting little shape in here. Look, it's like a little windowsill, but without a window, and it's made out of slate and schist. Really cool. And this leads us back out to the driveway. So far so good. We've got a little annex that can be rented out, can be used for friends and family, could be used as a little office space. So on a map we can see where we're standing on the driveway now. I'm looking back at the electric sliding gates. I'm looking back at the annex, and I just want to give you a view of the land that comes with it. So this land at the moment is quite rough. It could be landscaped and turned into some beautiful gardens. We do have another entrance to the property which is just back there, and I'll show you on a map exactly where that entrance is. If we look around, we've got a whole bunch of olive trees. We've got some really big ones. There's 10 olive trees on the land, and I've been told that those have produced 40 litres of olive oil, which is a really good amount for personal use. And if we carry on walking along the little calçada track, it's all been neatly done all the way back up to the house. This is also the garden space here, and again this could also be really nicely landscaped and you can plant grass and things like that. Along here we have some screening and some nice wooden rails along the side, and wait till you see what's in store for us. This is the main house and it's got such a stunning entertainment area. So out here we're beautifully tiled. We've got barbecue space, we've got this lovely little umbrella here for shade, and we've got the entrance to the main house here. It's done in beautiful schist stones, nice sliding doors, and this lovely pergola over here. And if we spin round, this is the main attraction, right? This is the swimming pool. It's an infinity pool, so it constantly overflows over the edge when the pumps are running, so you don't get any film or anything on the top. And this infinity pool gives you views all the way down in that direction to the north to the Serra da Estrela Mountains. And in winter I've been told you can even see the little snow on the, like the snow caps on the top. This is the edge where the pool overflows when the pumps are on, and it goes down into a sump tank over here, and then that can basically come out of the wall here in a waterfall, and it also comes out in jets, which is pretty cool. And on this side over here we have all of the filtration equipment. You can see we've got quite a nice high-tech filter on here. Big pump, big sand filter, and this over here is a device that instead of using chlorine, you put salt into the pool, and this uses electrolysis to turn that salt into chlorine gas that then sterilizes the pool. And this is much better for your skin and your hair and things like that in comparison to using actual chlorine powder. You've got all of the filters and stuff all hidden in this little building, and then you have this cute little space here for sun tanning, and then you've got this absolutely stunning pool. Another great feature is this pergola. So this will give you some nice shade. Now they've got some blinds that are built into it. So if you look here, you can basically operate the blinds and you can bring them down and give yourself more shade on really hot days. And you can obviously bring that back up quite easily. But then on the top, we've got these blades, and these blades can be rotated and turned to either make shade or to open up and let through mottled light. And from on this deck here, you have amazing views looking back over the pool and over this whole patio area. I don't know if you can hear in the distance, we've got the sound of some cicadas. We're in the middle of summer now, it's nice and hot, and it's just absolutely beautiful to be up here today. So here's what the house looks like from the outside. We've got some windows upstairs that go to the bedrooms, and we've got these sliding doors over here that lead into the main house. And if we look in here, it's quite impressive. They've got old bits of the old walls here, and you can see they've got LED strips that basically accent them, so you get lots of shadows. And over here we've got, these aren't actually wooden floors. They look like wooden floors, but they're ceramic tiles, but they're really nice. And yeah, I just love how clean it looks. And then you've got these old original walls. Beautiful. Lots of electrical sockets have all been built into the walls. We've got a door that takes us back outside, back to the back of the property. A beautiful old wooden sliding door here that takes you into a little bathroom area. Let's go in there next. This has got a toilet in here, and then we have a sink and a vanity unit. And we can see it's a very nice sink. Look, it's made out of some kind of stone. And a lovely little vanity unit made out of wood, a very sort of rustic feel. And then if we look in this direction, we've got space here to plumb in a washing machine, space for a washing machine and tumble dryer and the plug sockets. And then walking out of here, we can see the whole space properly. Let's actually start from this side. So look, we've got that beautiful feature wall. And then if we look in this direction, we've got the kitchen. And it's quite a cute kitchen. We've got space for everything, really. So there's a microwave up here. We've got the oven on this side. We have the induction hob on this side. We've got the extractor fan. We've got space over here for a dishwashing machine, space for the fridge on this side. And here's a look from the other side of the room in the corner by the kitchen fridge. We look back over here, look, there's space for your wine bottles. Definitely important when you have a nice relaxing property like this. There's also lots of storage all over the place. And then we've got some stairs that lead upstairs. Before we get there, I just want to point out that we've got a big air conditioner down here, and this is just putting out some really nice, lovely, cool air. This is a little wall that the owner of the property made. So when he renovated this, he found all the information out. This is the old original owner of the property here. Look, that's his fingerprint and his photo. This is the old key, the old original key of the property. And this is a photograph of when he started the construction. And this over here is the final product. So this is showing like at night time. They've got beautiful little lights outside lighting everything up. And now we go up the stairs, wooden stairs. We've got a metal hand railing going around. We can see we've got some old schist in the steps going up. And from here, if we look up, look, we can see like parts of the old building, which is really nice. And let's carry on around the corner. Let's just stop here for a second so we can just take it in. So we've got this landing area here with an A-framed roof, which is really awesome. And then if we carry on a little bit further, this is going to take us to the upstairs bathroom and the bedrooms. I'm going to spin around in this direction here and just show you. We've got two bedrooms, one on the left, one on the right. I think we should start with this bedroom over here. So we can see we're in one half of the A-frame. We've got lots of height, lots of ceiling height in this room. Beautiful schist stone walls. We've got uplighters here that give you lovely contrasting shadows. And over here we have two windows. Look at that. These windows also have the shutters on them. So you can either just use the shutters and block out the light or have them open. And the view from out here takes us to the back of the property that we're going to look at in a moment. We've got a nice little courtyard area and all sorts of stuff to see down there. And before we get there, let's just stand in the corner here and give you a look back to the other side. Over here, big air conditioning unit, really nice and comfortable in here. And if we go through this side, we can see we've got a cabinet over here. This cabinet contains the water heater, and it's a nice eco-friendly one, so it's very efficient. And then we have lots of storage. I'm not going to open this up now because it's quite a bit of stuff, but maybe for your vacuum cleaner and your towels and your odds and ends. Over here we've got another bedroom, and it's quite a nice one. I like the contrast on the walls again. And then we only have one window in here, but I really like the window box and the big stones. And this one looks out over the swimming pool and gives you some really nice views. And it's so quiet in here, and I wonder if we open this up, yeah, it's got lovely peaceful countryside noises. And then from here, this takes us to the upstairs bathroom. And again, upstairs we've got lots of the beautiful old schist stonework. The toilet over here, the big window also looking out over the swimming pool area. And if I just spin you around here, we've got the shower, so it's a walk-in shower and shower tray. It's quite a nice big space to shower in quite a compact bathroom. And then we've got again beautiful old wooden cabinetry with lovely stone sink and mirror, and I love all the old fittings. They've done a good job of that. And then if we look back at this area, just look how stunning this is. And you look back all the way up to the tops of the roof. This is an old cattle plough, so this piece over here would go over the back of an ox or a cow, and then they'd attach the tilling and ploughing implements to it, and the cow would, tow that through the soil. And then over here we've got another one of these, almost like a sill that's built into the wall, and all the old original stones. Really, really nice. So let's go downstairs next and have a look at the back of the property. As we go back, just a little reminder of what the downstairs look like and this whole space. Oh, man, I love this wall. And this is the back door of the property. Again, we have another one of these shutters. So this shutter can obviously be opened, and you can have lots of lighting here. So this is like another window. And again, the shutter can be lifted off its hinges and stored somewhere, and can give you a lot of light going right through the house. So going through the doors into the back of the property, we can see we got some steps that lead us up into a little courtyard. And in front of us, we've got some doors, some metal doors that basically open up. And these, well, this is another exit. So this is another entrance exit to the property. Both of these doors can open up. And if you look back in this direction, we've got a little bit of space where you could park a small car, some bikes, a cart, a tractor or something like that. We look back at the house, we can see we've got a nice new roof on there, new guttering. Everything's been done. It's all really nicely done. On this side over here, we've got a beautiful old bread oven. This is from 1939. What is that? 87 years old. All in old original stuff. Just look at this. Been restored beautifully. If you open this up, if you have a look inside, it's huge. It's a really big one. So this is going to be used for making pretty much anything that you can cook in an oven. Breads and roasts and things like that. And it'll give you a really nice smoky taste. Look, he's even put a little thermometer on it, which is quite cute. And then on this side, actually let's just pan back on the building. This is the old original entrance. So they had steps that used to go up, and there used to be a door here. Now obviously that's all changed around. So on this side we have the air conditioning units, and under here we have the big air conditioning unit for downstairs. And then on this side of the building we have like a little water trough. It's not all connected or anything, but it's basically a water tank, and you could put a tap here if you wanted. And then something worth pointing out that's quite interesting is this building on this corner piece here. This belongs to the property. Now it's in complete ruin at the moment, and it's all locked up, and it's, as I say, complete ruin. It needs complete refurbishment. Obviously you could just leave it there, leave it as it is, but it's also something that in future could be a little project, and you could turn this into something else. And then to the left of the house, this over here, this building's actually for sale, and it's very cheap. Now I don't want to say what the price is on the video, because obviously prices can change, but speak to the seller of this property and they will be able to help you negotiate with this owner. If you wanted to buy this, you would have all of this extra space here, and I'll show you on a map just how big that property is. It's not particularly big, but it could be something that could be quite nice to own as well, and this could all be fixed up. The seller of this property is a builder, and he basically fixes properties up and sells them. And if you want this property to be all fixed up, speak to him. He could give you a quote to turn this into another one of these, or maybe just extend this house into this one. Now, it's not something that you need to do, but it's always nice to have options and different expansion options and things like that. And I just want to walk through again back to this pool area. This is so lovely out here. He's done a really good job. Now, if you're interested in buying this property, have a look in the video description below. I'm going to put the seller's direct contact details. I'm not an estate agent. I don't sell properties. I only make video tours like this one for buyers or sellers. So if you're interested in featuring your property on the OK Portugal YouTube channel, have a look in the video description for my email. Send me a message with all the details and I can give you a quote. And I hope you've enjoyed this video today, and we'll see you in the next one. All the best. Ciao.